So a few buddies of mine online went ahead and recommended that I purchase some of my Transformers on AliExpress. Now, AliExpress is very similar to Amazon. I believe it's Asia's version of Amazon. And I wasn't sure, you know, I'm not sure what's going on with tariffs and all the weird things that are going on. A couple of buddies on there, they're like, no, man, go ahead and purchase it. It's cool. It's legit. Just keep an eye out on what you're purchasing. After a little bit of research, I found a figure that I wanted, and I'm like, I kind of want to add this to the collection, but am I going to get what I asked for? So today, I'm unboxing my very first AliExpress ordered Transformer. What's going on, everyone? My name is Eman, and this is Eman's World of Geek, and on this channel I talk to you about comic books, Transformers, gaming, tech, and more. If this is your first time to the channel, thank you so much for coming by and hanging out. Consider subscribing and hit the notification bell to let you know whenever I drop any videos like this. So as I mentioned, this is my very first AliExpress purchased figure, and a few friends on a couple of Transformer boards that I'm a part of mentioned to me that, yeah, man, go ahead and purchase. It's okay. It's legit. Just, you know, of course, just like anything, keep an eye out and make sure you know exactly what you're ordering. And I quickly understood what that meant. On AliExpress is really weird because you can buy the figures loose, or you can buy them in a box. And there's like a little thing right there that says, you know, with or without box. It was a really strange experience. But the reason why I went in that direction is because they're telling me that there's a lot of Transformer figures on that site at very reasonable prices, you know. However, again, it's kind of like the Silicon lottery. Is your GPU and CPU going to be on point, or is it going to be crap? And that's kind of like what's going on here. I'm wondering if I won the Transformer lottery by purchasing directly from AliExpress. So, ordered it, came in 9 days. Actually, it was shipped from China, came to me, arrived today, and it only took 9 days. So I think that was pretty quick considering everything that's going on in the world today. So today, I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this new figure. I'm super excited about this right here. So I'm collecting specific figures right now, and those figures are Optimus, RC, Bumblebee, Ultra Magnus, Alita 1, and I'm looking at Chromia or any other one of the female figures along the Legend scale class, because they all represent my family in one way or another. That's the reason why I'm collecting those specific figures. Now, I understand Windblade isn't part of the whole G1 world, and neither is Chromia or any of the other female bots other than Alita 1 and RC. Oh, RC's the other one. That's my daughter, you know. And that's the reason why I'm collecting them. You know, I'm Optimus Prime. My oldest son is Ultra Magnus. My next son is Bumblebee. My daughter's RC. Jetfire is my stepson. Windblade's my stepdaughter. Alita 1 is my girlfriend. And another one of the female bots is going to be her sister. So these robots do mean something to me in one way or another, and that's the reason why I'm collecting specific ones. This is supposed to be Jetfire, so this is going to be the first one that represents my stepson, and I'm looking forward to seeing what this looks like compared to another Legend scale class figure. This is Ultra Magnus. This is the New Age H28EX Octavian in that different colorway right there. So I'm starting to collect these Legend class figures. I really like these guys. This one stands at about 5 inches tall right here in robot form, and apparently the Jetfire is supposed to stand at about 7 inches tall. So I kind of want to bring these two out and kind of size compare and see what this Legends class figure collecting is going to be. I'm new to this, so you guys be nice in the comments below. You hear me? All right, I already went ahead and cut this open. Let's take a look and see what's inside the box. All right, let's take a look and see what we got here. It is Transformers. This is the Skyfire figure from a toy that can transform. That's exactly what it says down here. A toy that can transform. So this is the MK-05S from Mike's Toys. This is supposed to be a knockoff of the new age figures, which knockoff basically means that they went ahead and took like the exact designs and did it on the nose. I don't know what the legalities is about that. All I know is that I kind of wanted this in my collection. It was at a good price, and I was like, you know what, screw it. You know, collect what you like. That's with comic books, trading cards, figures. Collect what you like, you guys, okay? Just make sure it's legal, okay? All right, let's take a look and see what's inside the box. All right, I'm trying to be, I don't know if I'm gonna be careful with this. You know, this is gonna be displayed, but I wanna see what's inside. That's it. So, this is how it comes. It comes in this plasticky thing. Let me take this off. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is, it looked really weird from the top, and I didn't know what this was, but apparently this is some kind of clear stand for the figure. It's all crystal looking, kind of, okay, all right. Eventually I'm gonna see exactly how this stands. Let's tinker around with that later on. I don't know what these are for. All right, oh man, there is like a lot of little itsy bits with this right here. So there's quite a bit of missiles in here. There's just quite, well, I'm gonna put those back. There's a lot. I don't wanna lose any of this stuff right here. And it looks like our boy Jetfire comes with a plastic knife sword thing. There's Jetfire's gun right there. All right. Looks very, very, very plasticky. Sorry, I'm not worried about, you know, the looks of it being, you know, too plasticky and whatnot. It's okay to me. I'm still new to this. So I'm not going to be too picky on, you know, oh, it doesn't look like. Shut up. You know, it's fine. It's a toy. Relax. And then here's the guy himself. Oh snap! What did I just drop? I dropped something. Hold on. It was one of his missile things. Something came off of this. I don't know what came off of this. I'll figure it out here in just a little bit. All right, let me put this guy put all this plastic right here to the side. All right, so this guy right here is the MK-05 knockoff of Jetfire, and I'm just kind of looking at it myself from the front. It looks pretty cool, man. Here's the thing, like some of the movement on the legs, a little flimsy. Look at that. This is brand new out of the box. All right, the knee joints are a little loose. You know, the shoulders are a little loose. Looks like it's like on a ball joint or something like that. The elbows are a little loose right here. Back in the 80s, when Jetfire came out on cartoons, right? He looked like this, but then when the toy was released, it was a Macross knockoff. Like, what's going on? So like when a lot of the kids picked up the toy, they were like, this is not Jetfire. But the kids who really knew, they're like, dude, this is, you know, Robotech. But the kids who really knew that it's not Robotech, it's Macross. And you can argue about that forever, and I want to hear those arguments. But when that toy came out, it was pretty big too. It was a big hunker of a toy, and it was really fun to transform, but it wasn't like on the lines of Transformers. What's cool about this is that this one looks like Jetfire. He looks like the guy from the cartoon. This one stands a little bit over 7 inches tall, so side by side you can see Ultra Magnus right next to the knockoff Jetfire. And yeah, I think it scales pretty cool. I think it scales pretty well to the cartoon, you know. So Jetfire right there, Magnus right there, and I'm gonna call them by the cartoon's name because that's how I know them. But like side by side, look at this. I think it's, oh, Wu-Tang signs, let me get out of the way. But look, yeah, I think it scales pretty cool right there. Jetfire, I think he is about that size, you know, that much taller than Ultra Magnus in the cartoon. So I think it scales pretty well. I don't think that they did a bad job with the scaling of this right here. But again, this is a brand new realm to me. So me trying to compare toys to toys, I'm just letting you guys know what I see compared to what I have. So far from what I've been collecting, I'm having such a good time collecting these right here. I picked this guy up for about $30 on AliExpress, and right now, I'm not even mad at what I have. I'm definitely going to do a different video on how to transform this guy. So I don't know how I'm going to transform him. So digging through the box and looking at everything that it came with, there are no instructions on how to transform Skyfire, this guy right here. So I'm probably going to have to look at that online and see how to. And that's the one thing about some of these transformers is that you know, that they're not going to come with instructions on how to transform them. So I got to go online and take a look and see how I'm going to transform this guy. But I promise you that there'll probably be a video on how to do that with this one. It's not going to be one of those, you know, videos on how to do it. It's going to be more of a video of like, hey, I did it. So yeah, you know, it's interesting collecting, you know, these figures right here, especially if you don't go the route of, you know, getting them directly from Hasbro. Now I do feel like, you know, doing these third parties and these fourth party knockoffs, there's a thing about it. There is a specific thing about it, and I can't explain exactly what it is, but it just it feels nice, kind of dirty at the same time. You know, it's like I feel bad, but I kind of don't. You know what, Hasbro, why don't you make them a little bit better? So digging around just a little bit more, I love what the box says on it. The air warplane maintains the world peace. The Sky Guard combat effectiveness surges 100%. What? I'm not going to complain about what I get, you guys, you know, and the reason for it is because I'm new to this. I'm brand new to this. I'm discovering a lot of things, and eventually I'm gonna, you know, I'm probably gonna find out what I like and I don't like. I was kind of crazy. Started to collect the masterpiece size Magic Square Optimus Primes, and I'm like, I like all of these, but these are kind of pricey. And some of you guys out there are like, hey, dude, you know what? I know you like these. Why don't you look into the Legends class? And a lot of people recommended DX9, Dr. Wu, and Magic Square, like the smaller Magic Squares, and U-Age. And so far, and I think this is the consensus with a lot of the collectors out there, is I think U-Age, as far as Legends class goes, I think that's the one to go to. But I don't mind collecting multiple figures, you know, the same character, but from different companies. Why? Because some of them look cooler. Some of them might transform better. Some of them might be a little sturdier. But at the end of the day, like I said earlier, it's collect what you like. Collect what you like, you know, get everything that you want in your collection that you like. You know, you don't have to answer to anyone. Do it for yourself and have fun with it, okay? Jetfire, or Skyfire, as they said on the box right there, right here in my possession. Going to be added to the group of Transformers that I have over there underneath my computer, and I'm probably going to have to get another like shelving unit specifically for my Legends class, guys. This collection's getting big. I really better calm down with this. All right, that's it for this unboxing video. Thank you guys so much for coming by and hanging out. Until the next issue, deuces.